Hello, my name is Lillian Eben, and I'm doing a presentation tonight on the app Houseparty. I will be going through how the app is used and answering the 5 questions people should ask about all social media sites. To wrap up the presentation, I will go into how the app can be used in ministry. Houseparty is an app that you can video chat with friends who see the notification that you are online and come talk to you. Houseparty has the ability to host calls with up to 8 people in them. People can pop in and out of the calls without needing an invitation. There's also a function where if you wanted to have a more private conversation with either one person or a small group of people, you can lock the room so that no new people could come interrupt in the middle of that call. This is the main screen that pops up when you open Houseparty. It shows a list of your friends and when you last talked to them. It also shows who you talk to most frequently, as seen by the go-tos. There's also an invite button up at the top right corner for users to invite their friends who might not necessarily have the app to join. The app sends notifications to you when someone in your contact opens the app. To some, this is annoying, and the notifications can be turned off in settings, but that greatly reduces the effectiveness of the app. If someone wants to talk to a specific person or several specific people, they can wave at them, which will send them notifications. You can wave at them multiple times, so the app will stop you after you wave at them about 20 times so you don't continue to spam them with notifications. Here you can see the main page again. Notice the yellow hands down the right side that you can use to wave to people. When there's some of your contacts already using the app, there is a new room opened, and you have the option to either enter that room and talk to them by hitting the join button, or you could wave at different people if you wanted to talk to different contacts. Once you get into the call, there are very few controls. If you click on the 3 dots on the left bottom, there are options to either lock the room, mute your mic, or flip your camera. On the bottom right, there is the X, that's how you exit the call. From this screen, you can also access the home screen by the dots up at the top and wave at more people to invite them into the call while staying in the call yourself. This app is different from other video calling apps as it sends all of your friends/contacts on the app notifications when you open up the app, instead of just sending them a notification when you want to talk. It also is fairly unique in the level of how it splits screens. Your face is equally as large as any other person's face is on that call, instead of just being a small box in the side of a corner. What do people spend most of their time doing on this network? When using this app, people are generally, always video chatting, as that is kind of the only function of the app. Otherwise, they're just waiting for their friends to jump on so that they can video chat them. Who is the network's audience, and why do they use this network? The intended audience is young people, as they tend to spend a large portion of their time on their phones connecting with friends. This app takes advantage of the fact that people don't do as much planning as they used to. If someone sees that one of their friends gets on and they want to talk to them, they can and will just jump on. If one particular friend of the original caller can't jump on, there is a very good chance that someone else in their contacts list will be available and will jump on, and then they'll be able to have a conversation. This actually happened to me while I was making this presentation. One of my friends got the notification that I was on the app, and they opened the app and wanted to talk for a bit. So she unknowingly volunteered to help me make this presentation today. How do you create and spend social capital on this app? On Houseparty, you can create social capital by jumping on the app and waiting for people to come and talk to you. You spend your social capital by seeing when other people jump on the app and going to talk to them. It's not a very defined point system, but that's kind of the only way that social capital is exchanged while using this application. How does the network sustain itself, and what is our role in its business model? At the moment, Houseparty does not have any way to gain money yet. It's still in a development phase, and they're still trying to figure out how exactly they can gain money while still making a service that people would be interested in using. They're still using the investors' money to continue updating, changing, and running the app. The creators of Houseparty have gone through many pivots over the past several years to get Houseparty to where it is now, where it's getting popular and people are actually using the application. And they are prepared to continue to do more in order to figure out ways to generate some form of income for the creators so that the app can be a sustainable project for them. Ministry through Houseparty. I initially struggled to think of how Houseparty could be used in ministry. But when I took a step back from thinking, I found I wasn't opening my mind up to all the possibilities that the app could be used for. Houseparty would be a great way to have a pop-up Bible study, or to have small group discussions with variable people. I think this would be a great app to utilize to get into contact with small groups of junior high or high school students. With the insane schedules that kids keep with sports, academics, and other extracurriculars, they do not always prioritize the importance and value of going to church functions, and generally stop going. If there was an option for them to be part of a group where they could be somewhere else, not necessarily at the church, there could be a larger engagement in church from that age demographic. It could initially be a little weird to have a Bible study in a video chat setting, though I feel like there's a large possibility for reward and engagement with people from that age demographic. It would also be really helpful to hold meetings over Houseparty if there was members of the church who needed to have a meeting, but were traveling for some reason. Since this app is on your phone, they wouldn't have to connect to a computer or find some other way to stop and chat, but you could still have that face-to-face connection. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please ask them now, as this is the end of my video presentation.